Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Bolo, and I'm coming to you with another video for educational purposes only. And today I want to have a discussion about a word that people throw around all the time. The word happy and happiness. Now, what I want to discuss is, one, what is it? And two, most importantly, is it something that you should be chasing all the time? Is it healthy? As you could guess, if I'm posing the question, I don't think it is. I'll explain why. But first, let's establish what happy is. Happiness is a feeling. It's a feeling of elation, a jovial feeling of just, you basically experience a mini high. That's what it is. All these chemicals go off in your brain and you feel great. You're elated. You're like, wow, that's awesome. Right? Now, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. Like, I like to be happy. Everyone should feel happiness throughout their life. Where I think the problem is this constant pursuit of it. You effectively, to a smaller degree, turn yourself into a drug addict. That's what you're doing, because drugs often release the same chemicals that drugs do when you use them. The problem is natural highs, if you don't have a healthy relationship with the word happy and that feeling, is that the negative effects aren't so clear. They aren't so obvious as like someone that uses heroin or crack. You know, you go out robbing to try and get your next high. Someone that is in this constant pursuit of happiness doesn't realize the things that they're doing wrong in their life are a byproduct of that constant pursuit. And I'll give you a couple examples. For us guys, this is one that affects a lot of us. Affected me in a negative way that I didn't realize what was going on until I did more research and more introspective thinking. When you're watching naughty videos, okay, for YouTube, we'll use those. We'll just say naughty videos. When you're younger, just watching it, I mean, vanilla sex is good enough. You can watch two people bang and you're good. You'll be off to the races, right? Any guy knows that. But after years of watching it, that doesn't do it anymore for you. All of a sudden, you're on page 25, still edging, trying to figure out what can you watch to give you the same feeling that when you first started watching it. All of a sudden, it went from watching two people do it to you've got a midget getting gangbanged on the Eiffel Tower. You know, it gets so far removed from what got you there in the first place. Because we're humans, we build up tolerances, okay, with anything. You know, that's like when you're using drugs, you need, a lot of times people need stronger drugs, stronger strains, this and that. So that's kind of like how a lot of guys become addicted to this stuff. I was addicted to it, or at least I would say I was on the road to being addicted to it, where, you know, some people will call out of work, cancel plans with friends just to do that, and it's unhealthy. But they don't realize that their reward centers are, you know, they're just chasing this high. They think because they're not, you know, injecting something into their veins that it's not an addiction or it's not something on the same level, when a lot of times it is. Something that girls do on the girl side, they can have a perfectly fine relationship. Their guy could be, you know, faithful. He could be coming home to her every day. He's not out all night. He plays his games every so often with his boys. He's not disrespecting her, but it's not good enough anymore. You know why? Because she's not getting that feeling anymore. Like when you first get together and everything's all butterflies and roses and everything's pleasant and she's got a smile on her face 24/7 by just being around you. Just being around you was enough for her to smile. And after a while, she builds up the tolerance for you. No longer is going to Johnny Mac's good enough. Now it's like, oh, we've been there 5 times. You said that joke 3 times. Now it's, even though nothing is wrong, she needs to look elsewhere to get that feeling, because she thinks that elated feeling should be the status quo. People confuse the two. They think a state of being and a feeling, they're switching it. Happiness is a feeling. You get it when you do certain things. A state of being, which is what I think people should be pursuing, which is contentness, where you're just like, nothing's wrong, I feel okay. Nothing is wrong with feeling okay. You don't have to have that feeling of happiness all the time. And unfortunately, people, I don't know what it is, if it's brainwashing from the media, because all these stupid memes about living your best life and, you know, being happy all the time, they think that it's realistic, and it's not. You're chasing something that can never happen. You can never be happy all the time. Happiness and anger are fleeting feelings. They come and they go. You cannot expect that feeling to be around all the time. You can't chase it. You're chasing a high, really. Okay, I just wanted to kind of, you know, I've been thinking about this for a while. I see people, you know, like I said, in general, just doing things they probably shouldn't have because they want to get those feelings again. They build up a tolerance from doing it so often that they need to find it in other places. And sometimes those places could not be the, you know, the most favorable, you know, place that you probably shouldn't want to get them from. Like I said, you might be cheating or doing whatever. You're doing things that you didn't have to do before to get those feelings, because you experienced them so often that you made your brain kind of numb to that, to where you had to go to somewhere else. But yeah, I just wanted to discuss that. I want people to tell me how they feel about it. If they feel like I'm right, if I'm off base on certain things, if they think I'm just totally off base, like, let me know. But these are my thoughts on the pursuit of happiness, and how I feel like it's a lot of people just have a very unhealthy view of how life should be going. And that's why I feel there's a lot of depression and a lot of super selfish behavior because of this constant pursuit. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe if you feel I'm worth it. If not, have a good day anyway. Peace.